Hi Pisces, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your monthly reading for February 2023. I hope you guys had a really great week. I'm going to take a quick second just to remind you that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with everyone, so just take what does resonate with you and leave the rest for someone else. Also, keep in mind that in the monthly readings, the energy is predictive in nature. So if these events are not occurring for you right now, they may occur in the next few weeks. All right, Pisces, let's get started. Spirit, can I have the energy of Pisces? Okay. All right, so Pisces, you are starting out with the World, and it is crossed by the Four of Pentacles. So I feel like there's a cycle here that is trying to close out so a new cycle can begin. This is something that you've been holding on to, or it's been holding on to you, because there is a sense of feeling somewhat trapped by this. I feel almost like this is something that's been holding on to you. Let's look at the past. Show me the past. The Emperor in reverse. This could be a person who might be very controlling, possibly a little older than you. Or it could be a situation that is just feels like it's out of control. You may have felt like it was beyond your control. You were unable to get a grasp of it in the past. Could be dealing with an Aries, but you don't have to be. Let's see why all this is happening. The Three of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, you're unhappy. You're unhappy. There's a sense of possibly some of you are kind of closing off. You're not going out and socializing. You might be kind of just staying only to yourself. It could very well be that this is a situation that in the past you felt was out of control. And maybe that's what's closing out. It could be that it's that out of control cycle or feeling within a relationship that is closing out. We'll clarify it. Let's see what's on your mind. The Fool, you want a new beginning. You want a new beginning. If this is a connection that you're not with this person, and it could be for some of you, especially if this is a divine connection, it could be that you are not with your divine partner. You're desiring to have a new beginning with this divine partner. You might be thinking that, you know, why it's not happening, because I can see that's the why here. I do feel that it would be the divine masculine, if that is the case, that is not committing to the connection for most of you. Doesn't have to be. You may be thinking that everything is geared up, the energy is there, but you're questioning, where's the loyalty? Should you take this leap of faith? There's also something here about looking for a message, and there's something about feeling that there's been some innocence that's been lost. Let's see what's happening in February, because I see a pause. I see in your mind you're thinking there's a pause here before this leap of faith. It's like everything's geared up, but the action's not there. Now, in February, we have the Ten of Pentacles. So that's a very good sign. That is a card of longevity. It's the everything card. It's kind of having it all, where everything kind of comes together. So that's a very positive sign. Let's see how you're showing up. The Devil. You might be seeing that this is a very, very strong bond. You could be acknowledging that there are some toxic traits within yourself that you are dealing with and trying to, you know, balance out. Let's see the energy coming towards you. The Four of Cups in the reverse. Okay, so somebody is going to be circling back around. This is somebody who perhaps their attention was diverted into other things. They maybe were not paying close attention to the connection. They may have been trying to put you in third parties. This person was not acknowledging the connection, but I feel like in February, they're going to be circling back around. They're going to be coming in your direction, and they are acknowledging this connection. And for those of you in a divine connection, they'll be acknowledging the nature of the connection. Let's see Spirit's advice. Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Spirit's advice is for you not to put in all the work. So maybe you've been the one who's been doing all the work. The outcome is the Ace of Wands. Now, this is a passionate new beginning. All right, so this is looking good. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Hierophant. This is underlying energy. And this tells me that the underlying energy is one of commitment, but it's more or less learning through commitment or learning about commitment. So let's clarify. Spirit, why is the World here for Pisces? All right, we have the Six of Cups reverse, and here's the Fool again. So what's closing out is Pisces, either you're closing out something with this past person, some issues, and you're having a new beginning. There's a cycle that's closing with this past person, and there's a new beginning that's trying to happen here. You know this, you sense this, or you're releasing a past person and you're having a new beginning. Let's see why the Four of Pentacles is here. All right. We have, again, the Hierophant. So someone may have been feeling trapped in a commitment. Somebody could have been in another commitment as well, but that's what's crossing it. Now, in the past, so in the past, things didn't fully end with this person. Either you were holding on or they were. And I can see that the situation may have felt that it was really out of control. There was a need for someone to take control of the situation. I'm not so sure that happened, because it was supposed to transform. This connection was supposed to transform, and it didn't. Someone was unable to do that. It could have been through pride or ego. It could have been through a sense of trying to control everything. But the relationship was unable to transform. And so what you were left with was a situation where you likely may have been pulled apart to varying degrees. Some of you completely, some of you just were together, but yet feeling isolated, feeling pulled apart. But the relationship didn't transform as it should have. That process is now happening, but there's baggage that has to be released that has occurred. Let's see why the Three of Cups is here in reverse. Okay, so this is all happening because you're unhappy. You're unhappy because someone has options, or there's confusion. You might be trying to figure out what you need to do here, I do feel like you're isolating yourself quite a bit. There is a sense of confusion and isolation, a sense of being unhappy, and that's why all this is happening. Why is the Fool here? Oh. You're worried. Yeah, you're worried. There's some sleepless nights. There's tears. You're worried about either if there's going to be a new beginning, or if the new beginning is already there, you might be worried about whether or not you should take the new beginning. Let's look at February. That's going to tell us a lot, Pisces. Spirit, show me February for Pisces, please. February for Pisces. Okay. Let's see what we've got, Pisces. All right. So we have the Ten of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Cups in the reverse. Now that's your energy. We have the Five of Cups. We have the Five of Swords in the reverse. Knight of Wands reversed. Eight of Wands reversed. Two of Cups. Seven of Swords reversed. Five of Wands reversed. The Strength card reversed. The Sun reversed, and the Star. All right, so signs that I'm seeing, I see Aquarius, Leo, Gemini. Could be another water sign such as yourself. Could be another Pisces, Aries, Scorpio, Cancer. All right, so I see Aries as well. Taurus is here. Okay, so I see that you enter into February and you are focused on longevity, you're focused on your money, and you're focused on long-term connection. This is where your focus is. And we can see this also in your thoughts. You're very worried about either if you're going to have this new beginning or if you should take the new beginning. Now, your energy is in the reverse, Pisces, as you begin the month, which tells me that your intuition is not where it should be, and you're at a lower vibration to begin the month. We also see this with sadness that you're experiencing here. This sadness is caused because you're looking back at the past. You're looking at things that have happened in the past, and this is what you have to release and let go, because it's keeping you trapped and it's keeping you in a low vibration. I do see that there was a very bitter conflict between you and this person, but that is resolving. I see that resolving, and it or has resolved, but yet you're still playing those memories. It affected you deeply because there's a sense that you feel that someone was playing mind games, someone was playing unfair, they were not behaving in a appropriate manner. There was manipulation, and basically they were going to win at all cost. There was inconsistency in the relationship, and I see that for most of you, you're not in communication with this person. And I see that happening, you processing all of this up until the middle of February. there's a blockage in this relationship up until the middle of February, with very little communication. Your vibe is very low, and you're just really trying to process everything that's happened. The middle of February, I see a big change happening where you get on the same page with this person. I feel like this person is going to reach out to you, and I feel like, you know, there's mutual love there, and you will be receptive when they do. I feel as if at that point, things are going to dramatically change. This person may make a confession to you, because there's going to be something that has been in some way deceitful that is going to be revealed, but it's going to end conflict between the two of you. And so I do feel like it's going to be productive. So I would expect to hear from this person about mid-February, and I would expect that to go actually very well. Now, if this person had involved a third party, that third party is gone. That's over. I do see this happening around the middle to the third week of February. The very end of February, I see some fears coming up for you. I see you having fear that this person could be deceitful. Did they tell me everything? Is there still someone else in their life? Is there someone, are they still seeing other people? I see those fears coming up. I see you fearful that there are things that you still don't know, because you feel that this person may have hidden things from you. And so I see you dealing with these fears in the last week, but at the same time, I see healing taking place. Healing those fears, healing some depression, healing this connection, and a lot of hope coming back in. So that looks very, very, yeah, and at the bottom of the deck, I have the Ace of Wands again. So this looks really, really good. Now, you're showing up in this reading with the Devil card. So let's see what that's about. All right, so we have the Four of Wands, we have the Page of Swords reversed, and we have the Ten of Coins reversed. Yeah, so it's the reverse of what you have here in February. So there could be that you're dealing with some toxicity here. I do see a union coming together, especially for those of you that are in a divine connection. I see a union coming together. The toxic aspects of this, because some of you are married to this person, or you may be living with them, or in a committed connection. There are toxic elements here. Some of these toxic elements are what led to the loss and the ending of this connection in the past. And I see you, again, wondering what has not been said, what has not been told to you. So you're really there's such a strong pull in this connection, and you're really trying to figure out, do you know everything? Everything that led to this ending, everything that could lead to another ending, everything that could become part of this loss. If things were to happen again. And so I do see you processing through that. I see you processing through some toxic traits of your own as well. And there may be something about a financial loss that somebody that either you're not saying anything about, or you're suspecting the other party. All right, so let's see. They have the Four of Cups in reverse. Let's see why. Okay, we have the Page of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Tower in reverse and the Page of Cups. Yeah, this person is going to come forward after almost seeming to ignore you. They're going to be coming forward and they are going to be offering you something tangible. They want to renew this connection. They want to rebuild what they had with you because they realize that the foundation was not steady. It wasn't firm. And so they're going to come forward and their energy is going to quickly pick up when you're receptive, if you're receptive. So for those of you that are receptive, they're going to go from a page to a knight, and I would anticipate them going, you know, then from a knight to a king, and therefore, you know, on from there. So I see a buildup happening though. And I'm also seeing that this person is realizing that this relationship failed because they were not properly giving the emotion that they should have. Emotionally, this person is actually rather immature, and they may be coming to terms with that. I hope so. I also feel like this person may offer, or for some of you anyway, this person may offer you an apology. Now, that won't be for everyone, but they are going to be offering you love, and they're coming back with commitment as well. They want to rebuild a connection with you. Let's look at Spirit's advice. I feel like this was somebody that in the past was not really appropriate. They were not putting in the effort like you were. All right. We have the Chariot. We have Judgment. And we have the Devil. Okay, so Spirit is saying that you don't put in the work, okay? For this to move forward and this to the reunion, this to come back together, that this person, because it's coming back down to here, this person that whoever has the toxic traits has to do the work, both on themselves, for their toxicity, and for whatever affected the connection. So you're not to do their work. I guess that's a better way of putting it. And I do feel that Pisces, maybe in the past, perhaps you were doing not only your work, but their work too, or at least attempting to. So that is your toxic trait. So for some of you. Now, I'm also seeing that the person, the toxicity was them not putting in the work. And for this to move forward, that has to be addressed. But I don't see any indication for you not to move forward with this connection. In fact, there's an indication to move forward, but not to do the other person's work. There's also an indication that this is a very, very strong connection. So let's, but both parties do have to address, and there's toxicity on both sides. So it's not all the other person, and it's not all you. All right, so let's look at the Ace of Wands in your outcome. What has the Ace of Wands here for Pisces? Okay. So we have Temperance. We have the Ace of Wands reversed and the King of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, it's healing. There was an ending. It was likely the masculine energy that moved away from the connection. We see this in the past as well. But it doesn't necessarily have to be, but it was for a lot of you. And what I'm also seeing is that there may have been third-party energy. Somebody may have been disloyal to the connection. All of that has ended. If there's any of that energy, that has ended. a connection that ended due to disloyalty, or a connection that ended and a great loss was felt. All of that is over. It's now going to balance out. There's an ascension that is happening with both parties, and it's going to be an equal. There's healing that's taking place in a very passionate reunion. There's a very strong sexual component to this connection as well. And I feel like somehow that sexual component is necessary for this ascension. So, yeah, I definitely see a reversal of the circumstances. Now, at the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Cups in the reverse. Underlying energy, and it shows me that while there is great love here, there has been an ending, but also because of that great love, that Ace of Cups is trying to come back in. So not only is there passion, but there is love in this connection. So this looks really good, Pisces. This looks like, you know, a really good reading for you guys. So I'm glad to see that. So hang in there. Things should shift by about the middle of the month of February. All right, I'm going to pull an oracle card for you, and we'll see if there's any further guidance. There we go. All right, let's see what we have. We have, oh, conclusion. We have chapter 1 and the end. Okay, so that's kind of like the World card. So let's see what that is all about. It says, this is the time of endings and new beginnings. Yeah, the World. Drawing this symbol indicates that you have come to the end of some experience in your life and are about to enter a new one. Don't resist the conclusion, for endings are important experiences and will help you build a stronger foundation for your next adventure. This is also a warning to get all the facts before you draw a conclusion about someone. You can't know the whole story if you haven't read to the end. Remain open even when an ending is final or a conclusion is correct. This is a sign that a new story is about to unfold. That's beautiful. Okay. All right. And some of you, this could be an entirely new person, but I don't think so for most of you. I think it is somebody that you are already familiar with. All right. So I hope this has been helpful for you, Pisces. If you are resonating with this in any way, please like the video and be sure to subscribe. And also, I will see you guys in about a week in your weekly readings. Until then, namaste.